Hey, it's Akash from ASP class, and today we are going to learn how exactly the grid view has been implemented in the ASP.NET. And let's get started. We'll show you how the grid view designs are. In this theme, I'm going to use this table, okay, advanced table. And for opening this, we have to go to the Tesla master folder and then the pages, and it's the component dash tables. See, table, here it is. So you have to open this one. I've already opened it here. Okay, so we have to use this design for our table, and we will add this table below our this registration form here, below this registration form, and then we will insert the record, and we will see whether the record comes in the grid view as soon as it has been inserted. Okay, so now let's get started. First of all, we will open this in our ASP.NET. Then we will find this advanced table here. Advanced table here. See, here is the advanced table. Now we will just copy this full row and then go to the registration ASPX. We will create here one section and then insert here. Now see, you will just see the design here. We have to changes. We have to do changes. See, here's the design. Okay, so now we have to do some changes. We have to add a ASP.NET review. So first, I will remove this contact here. Okay, here advanced table. I will write here details. Close. Now here I have to give here the grid view. Okay, so below this body I will create a new grid view component here. Close. ID equals to .NET server. Then we have to copy this class here, and then this class also, and then we have to give here border color equals to transparent, and then we will add up columns. Then we will add here the bound field, and here we will give the bound field here. Header, text equals to, now we will write our column names which we want to display. So I will start with the first name from this table. I will just start with the first name. So here I will write first name. Then we want to fetch the full record. So we have to use a property like data field. So data field value must be same of this table name, table's column name. So here username. So just write exact it is username. Okay. Now you just copy this, then count here how much columns are there. Username, Okay, write it first name, then we'll count the column first 1 2 3 and then 4, and this ID also 5. So we have to create 1 2 3 4 and ID on the first one. So here we'll add ID. The ID column actually we don't have to show it, so we will give it a visibility equals to false. We don't need to show it. Okay, then now we'll start here one by one. Here we'll write last name, then here last name, in the column mobile number. So here we'll write mobile number, this is for the showing the header one, and this is for fetching the column values. Now here email ID, then the last one username, username. See, username is already there. Okay, so now we will create some edit and delete button, which we will use for the CRUD operation and which will be performed in our next video. The CRUD operation will be performed in the next video. So we will create now the button here, template field, then here the item template, and here we will write the link button, ID equals to mk underscore edit, then here close, connect equals to server, and here we will give class, CSS class equals to btn space btn primary. Okay, and now I will create same here, and I will write here delete, and then I will give here the class btn dash delete for the deleter, and here I have given the space. So why I have left the space? I have to add the icon here of the edit one, and here I will add the icon of delete one. So I will go to Google and I will go to the Font Awesome website. I will give this link in the description. So I will first search for edit. Okay, so I will use this icon. I will just go on it. So we are going to select this edit one, and we are just going to copy this. So for copying, just click on it and it will be copied. Now go here and paste it. Same. Now we have to search for the delete one and search. So I will now use this one. Okay, so I will click here, and same we have to copy this. Just click on it and go here and then paste it. Okay, so now this is done. Okay, so just go to the registration CS page, and we have to then use the method here. We have to create the method here. So I will create a method public void bind and then open close. Alright, so for executing it, I have already created this in my notepad. I'll just copy that and I will explain you what exactly I have done. See, so in this, first we have opened the connection. We have given the connection for the grid. Then here I have specified what command I am using. Means I am using direct query, or I am using the store procedure, and then I have told the command that I am using the store procedure type. If you are using the direct query, so you don't have to specify this line here. Okay, and this is a store procedure name. Now this is the SQL adapter. It is being used for fetching the data, and the data from the command executed will be stored in the adapter, and then we will create a open and new data table, and here we will fill the data table with the SDA, means the SQL data adapter, and then our connection will be open, and then the command will be executed and the connection is closed. And now here I have written this is the grid view name here. See, this is the grid view ID, and the grid view ID has been given here, and dot data source equals to, we will directly put the DT, means the data table, to it, and then we have given again the ID for binding it. Means here we will get all the data from it and we will store here, and then we will bind it to show the data on the page. So here we will use the data bind. Okay, so now to see this whether it's correctly working, we have to copy this and we have to go here, and first you will have to write if not post back, then open this, and then we will write here and then close, and then we will go and just refresh. Now see, we have got this, and now here we have got some extra column. So why we are getting this extra column? Because we have added the property. We have to add here the property auto generate column equals to false. Okay, so then the property will be added. See, correct? So a design is getting ready. Okay, now we have to give here the name edit and delete, header name. So we have to write here header template, then we have to give here a label that is equal to lp edit close net equals to server, then your text equals to edit. Same, we will copy here, we will go here, paste it, and here we will continue delete. Same, we are delete. Okay, and then we will see here the output. See, we got the edit and the delete name. Now we will extend this table to this end, so our design will be getting good. See, it already has some extended, but we are using the grid view, so we have to use our styles. So just go to the grid view and just write here display here table and then imported. Okay, so here see our table will be extended. See, our table has been extended correctly. Okay, so now we have to remove this sample one. Okay, so just go here and close this and then remove this. Okay, see, correct? We have removed it. Now for this filtering the table, we have to search some records. So here it is search one, but here nothing has been added, so it will not search any record or anything. So we have to add one JavaScript. I am going to add my JavaScript here. I'll provide the JavaScript in the description also. So I will just add my JavaScript from here. Okay, that's the script function. Just copy it, then go here and below the section one, paste here, and here see I have given the grid ID here dot client ID because it's an ASP grid, so we have to give the dot client ID here, and then we have to call this on the on key method here in the search. Okay, so like this I will show you. See, on key up, and then we will paste it. Okay, so this will automatically filter the grid. So now I will show you how exactly it's filtering grid. See, okay, now I will type Rahul. See, it got filtered. Correct. Now I will type Pawan. See, it got. Now it also filters with the email ID also. See. Okay. Now I will show you with the number. Because of the numbers are same, so it will not get filtered. We will try with the only last name. See, it got filtered. Okay, so now we have given this edit and delete button here. We will use it for a CRUD operation, and CRUD operation will be shown in our next video. So now we will add the method after this registration in this registration method. So when we will add the record here, it will automatically display the record here. Okay, so we have to just copy this bind one and paste it below the close and then close it. Okay, and now we will see the record. Okay, we have to first refresh it, and now I will add some record. Then the password, then the mobile number, then the username, okay. So now we will click on register. See, recordings are did successfully. Okay, and we will see this Akash added, record has been added here. Okay, we will see a CRUD operation in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe and share, and comment in the below what have you liked in this video, how you prefer this video for your friends.